What is enlightenment and how does it unfold? Posted on July 25th, 2011. Everything I talk about is not something you need to accomplish, but it's something that you will naturally start unfolding in you as you start awakening to your truth. It's important to not label awakening as something extraordinary or something mystical, because it's simply a return back to your natural way of being, your natural expression, a movement towards getting rid of fear, limiting beliefs, negative conditioning, and limiting behaviors. Yes, it's definitely special from one perspective that you are awakening to the truth of who you are after years of unconsciousness. And it's also ordinary from the perspective that who you are is already whole, already joy, peace, and love. So it's not an accomplishment or an add-on. The various phases of awakening of consciousness. Awakening unfolds in the below phases. Phase 1. Consciousness wakes up to its truth in a small way at first. It recognizes that it's more than just a body. Phase 2. Consciousness becomes obsessed with knowing more about itself. It wants to know more and more about its truth. It falls in love with itself, or rather, it becomes extremely curious about knowing all of itself. Phase 3. There is a seeking to know the truth. You read, you visit teachers, you contemplate, you discuss, you meditate, you start getting insights for outside and from within as you unravel your truths in layers. This is quite fascinating, and consciousness is totally mystified at this reality. You seek to understand life. You seek to understand reality and how it's created. You seek to understand who you are. This movement goes on unraveling one insight after the other until consciousness inherently becomes stable in its knowing. Phase 4. Consciousness starts becoming deeply aware of all the dark or negative patterns in its energy space as this body. As the light of awareness starts becoming brighter, it touches all aspects of negativity within the body and mind space. This movement of awareness starts dissolving the negativity because it is inherently an intelligent and creative force. It's the same intelligence that has created worlds. Its intelligence is silent, but it's capable of solving any conflict that is brought to its light. Anything that is brought to the light of awareness gets transmuted to its natural vibration of love, joy, and peace. The momentum of negativity starts slowing down. This is beginning of the end of the accumulated negative energy within you. Phase 5. As more and more negativity starts dissolving in you, you start becoming less and less resistant to the movement of life, and thus your natural expression starts flowering. You feel more in touch with your heart, with your inherent desires, your natural inclinations, and natural movement. As the resistance created by negativity dissolves, life can take you easily toward your desired realities, and that's what starts happening. You start moving into realities that your heart has always desired for. Phase 6. You find yourself feeling at peace with this moment. You feel whole within yourself no matter what the life situation may be. Desires arise, but you don't crave them anymore. It just feels like an enjoyment, a play of creation. You are no longer deluded into believing that the manifestation of desires will make you whole. You feel your wholeness every moment, and the desires simply create the play of life, the play of creation. You manifest realities with ease because you don't really need any of it to feel whole. Ultimately, it's about the flowering of your natural expression. Not all these phases move in absolute sequence. For example, phase 4, 5, and 6 can go on simultaneously. In fact, each movement fuels the other. You can look within yourself and see which phase you are at, and know that you will keep moving on through these phases till you become fully grounded in your wholeness, in your fullness. You know you are whole when you are no longer in conflict with the movement of life. You are totally a cooperative component who is aligned with the flow of life, just as a feather would flow with the movement of the breeze. You take action because it feels like an inspiration to do so. There is no strain or effort in your movement, but rather a sense of ease and joy in everything you do. It's not possible to know what your natural expression is until you let go of all the limiting conditioning and allow the full flowering of your life movement.